Hi, this is BB. Um, the window is open there, so there's a glare. I haven't really figured out this thing yet. Okay, it's better. Um, I woke up this morning. I studied all weekend. I'm really gonna retake my test. Every night I go to sleep, I'm waking up at least 3 or 4 times. Like every hour and a half, like I wake up. And I'm not gasping for breath, so it's not sleep apnea. It's nothing like that. I just feel like I just wake up. And of course, chattering is happening. Chattering is happening. I guess they just get bored. They want to chatter. I noticed that I mentioned this before, that every time I make a video, and they're warning me. They're warning me I need to take down this channel. They're warning me. Not ghosts, not biblical. A mob stalking, a group of people whose sole intention and purpose in life right now is to basically have me not live anymore, because it seems like their lives and their freedom hang in the balance. The theory is this downloading of memories that Elon Musk is working on, or the technology already exists, has a lot to do with why their reasoning is such um, dire in conclusion. So dire in conclusion. So it's whatever it is, because I had my grandfather who stayed with the people that I believe are in possession of the stamps and is behind this, funding these people. He stayed, is two households, two sisters. It's their kids, and mostly their kids are probably the spouses. Because my family, and I still consider them family, they're not people like, worldly people. They were just regular people. They're from a third world country. Do the math. They didn't know a lot of stuff. If my grandma herself, who kept the stamps, had known that they were valuable, she would have got in touch with maybe her brother, or she would have taken it back to my dad, or she would have given it to him a long time ago to see what he can do with it. So, I mean, that's what she would have done. And then he would have probably talked to his friend, because he has a friend who is encouraging him to invest, and then the friend would have probably directed him where to go to get them appraised. Because the friend, my dad worked as an entrepreneur, so he wasn't really exposed to a lot of people doing a lot of things in the world, and we were very private people, tight in the house, just private. So he didn't have friends. My mom didn't really have friends, so we didn't know where, how to get shit done. So most natural chain of events that would have taken place is that he has a friend, like the shares we bought in the bank. The friend was the one who encouraged him, because the friend himself bought some shares, and the friend said that would have directed him to go to to get an appraisal done. So So, come down to it is like the rice grain. Now, I don't know what transpired when my grandfather lived there, or what they might have done to me throughout the years to keep me from actively going back to that country or looking for the stamps. I don't know. I did ask them back in 2004, and they said that see, I'm worried about this right here. I noticed like some, you know, uh, almost looks like I have a beard. That's a lot of hair. Oh, gotta be careful. I think it's just the thing here, because there isn't any. Or maybe it's just light, you can't see it. In any case, It's like I'm being warned every time to take down the channel, that or they're gonna take it down for me. They don't want people to know what's happening to me. The people, from 5 years ago, my face has changed a lot. I know I'm 5 years older, but this is hard. This is a hard 5 years. Now, unless I'm using some massive drugs and alcohol, what the fuck is this? I don't know. I'm not starving for food. I'm not sleeping on the streets. What's causing this? I don't know. All I can do is say what it is. And there's a lump at the back of my neck here, and it's so sore. Which brings me back again to, I had one back in 2020 when I went to Oklahoma, when John helped me to get to Oklahoma. He and I got one in the same spot simultaneously. He had one, I had one. My friend Donald Fresh in California, he had a big one too. He had to have it removed because he passed out. He also was being gang stalked. He went to church one day, came home, somebody was making soup on the stove. They broke in his bag. The man didn't have anything. The things of value that he had, nobody touched them. What they did was called terrorizing him. What they did do, however, they think they used to gas him, is he lived in a trailer, and the tank, the gas tank was outside the trailer, and he would buy for 6 months at a time, because he's lived there for a long time, and he paid for, and the time when I was there, and he paid for it for 6 months, and when they actually, after about 2 months, I believe, 2 to 3 months, the tank was empty. And he went to the people he bought it from, and he said, look, I paid for 6 months of gas. This is not, something is wrong here. And they said, no, it's just a gas, just like when you're pumping gas. This is what you paid for, and this is what the numbers read up. This is the amount that you paid for. You've paid for this before, 6 months before, 6 months before that, 6 months before that, and it's worked, except for that. And I was there in his house for 21 days, so that wasn't me utilizing all his gas. I don't think I ever cooked in his house. All I did was I used the microwave and the coffee pot. I was in his house for 21 days. 21 days. This was from New Year's Eve 2015 to the 21st of January. 21 days or 22 days. And with that being said, I know he was being gang stalked. I know he was. And he had one at the back of his neck. I don't know what's the significance, if they're pumping drugs into us. I don't know. I don't know what's the significance. I had drug tests done, and it's been, they've all been negative. I bought those gummies, like I said, to help me sleep. I haven't taken them for the past 4 to 5 days because I want to keep my head clear for my exam. So I stopped taking them for a while. So I only have a few of them left, which I could toss, and that's it. You probably won't even find them in my body. If they find them in my body, then something is wrong. Because I'll show them, this is what I bought, read the ingredients versus what you're finding. So I don't understand the concept of drugs. If I were using drugs voluntarily for the past 5 years, this has been happening, I would have been in a way worse place. I would have been on the streets. Because drugs are an escape. You escape reality. You escape trying. You escape succeeding. You escape failing. You escape. You don't want to deal with it. I'm not ready to just give up my freedom, give up my life, and go sit in a corner and beg for a dime. I'm not ready to do that. Despite all this, I'm not ready to do it. I think part of them, some of them have teamed up after being gang stalked. I'm not sure. And they hate me. Mostly they hate me. I don't know why. They could do any other thing in life, to further their own agendas and their career, in a positive way, and yet they sit down to hate me to such an extent that every single fucking day and night they keep at it. There's one guy, and he's man, but this guy has nothing in the fucking world to do than to sit down and terrorize me and keep the party going. I don't know who he is. I don't know if he wants life insurance. I don't know if on paper I am married to this guy. I don't know what the fucking deal is. People have done fictitious marriages before, and these people are hacking. Hello, do the fucking math. What have they done? I don't know. I don't know. Life insurance is millions of dollars to be gotten. In this country, they don't have to see you, and you can buy life insurance on someone. They don't have to see you. All you need basically is their social security number and their date of birth, I guess. And maybe a doctor's statement. All of these can be found where? That's right, online, in your accounts. And the hacker will have access to all of them. It's not every hacker will be doing that. Because hackers will come and steal and go. They take and they go. These ones have made this a career. These are career hackers. This is their livelihood. This is what they do. But anyway, every time I make the video, I'm making it like, it's almost like a testament to while I'm still living. Am I afraid for my life? Yes, I am. They keep threatening me that I'm going to wake up one day and I don't know my own name. That some psychic said something to me. They're always on these psychics. They're afraid of psychics. Because psychics point out that something is wrong. Like I told you, I've been reading with psychics since 2017. It was. And the psychic's always saying somebody's watching the house from a distance. Spoke of heavy abuse, punishment and reward systems, strangulation, choking, almost killing, raping. These are all things, and I don't know how many of them I've actually experienced, or they're trying to push it down my throat. But my body is messed up. And like I said this morning, every time they break into my home, they leave a part of themselves. Every time they break into my home, they leave a part of themselves. What the fuck are they doing in my home? Hacking isn't enough. They have to break into my home. Why the fuck would they do that unless they want to hurt my person? Why the fuck would they break into your home if they don't want to hurt you? One person parallels my situation is this person in Texas. That's to do with this doctor. She went to the doctor, or it started happening after she met the doctor. I think they were targeting the doctor and then they started targeting her. I'm not sure. Or she talked to the doctor and then it intensified. Another lady too, they were pooping in her food, they were gassing, they were moving stuff around in her house, and she said she got raped. She said, I know my body and I know that something is wrong. I don't know what happened to those cases, but at least they made it to the news. I wish now I had taken further action with the faucet. I wish I had done that. But anyway, let's hope for the best, and I hope you have a good day, because I'm going to try to have a good day, and let's get it done.